usually do the eyes light blue. Is that okay?
Thank you very much.
Anytime. Hello. Hey, bud. Do you know what you'd like? Do you have a favorite animal or character? A flamingo. Okay, I like it. I think we're good here. Anytime, buddy. Happy to do it.
Thank you for coming to the Summer Kickoff Carnival. My name is Miss Becca. This is the Ayer Library, and this is sponsored by the Massachusetts Cultural Council and the Friends of the Ayer Library. Woohoo! All right, final call. Come on over, everyone, for a magic show. And I'm going to hand it over to Ed the Wizard. Woo!
Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
In the back row, can you hear me?
Yes.
All
On my lap,
right. If you can't, do something to let me know. My name is Ed the Wizard, and this is my alchemy laboratory. I put this together in 2014. The summer reading theme was Fizz, Boom, Read, and that just screamed alchemy to me. So I created this program. I've been doing it ever since. And I have a book for the library. It's called Ed the Wizard's Alchemy Laboratory. Everything that's in here, you can do at home. But we're not going to have a time today to do everything that's in here. I'm going to pick out some of the highlights. And unfortunately, we can't work with air. We're going to try to work with 2 of the 4 classical Greek elements. Can somebody name one of the classical Greek elements for me? What's one of them?
It's fire.
Fire. And we are not working with fire today. What's another one? Water. We're going to work with water today. What's another one? Earth. And we are going to work with earth today. And there's one more that we can't work with today because of the air. All right. We're definitely not going to work with the air today. So we're going to start off with some water. Now, as an alchemist, one of the things we did was we kept careful measurements and records. So that something worked, we can repeat it. And if it didn't work, we wouldn't waste our time a second time. Alchemy goes back thousands of years, and it's considered the father of modern day science. I have some water right here. Now, water may be found in 3 states, and I don't mean Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and New Hampshire. Can somebody name one state we can find water in? Liquid, like right in here. What's another state we can find? In the back. A solid, such as ice, another way.
Gas and steam.
Gas and steam. We're going to work with all 3 of those. I need a volunteer to come on up here and pour me 1 ounce of gilly water. Come on up, please. And what's your name? Laura? Warren, and then Nora. Well, if it was Laura, I would have been right. All right, Nora with an N. Stand over there. See the number 1? That's 1 ounce. Pour me 1 ounce of gilly water. Very good. It's kind of, it's a little much, so pour a little bit back. All right, you hold on to that for a second. Now take that. Give Nora with an N a great big hand. Thank you, Nora. Into the cauldron, 1 ounce of water. Who has seen or read the Harry Potter stories? You might remember in Professor Trelawney's Transfiguration class, she was trying to teach the students how to turn their familiar into a wine goblet. Do you remember that? At that time, Ron had a broken wand, and his wine goblet turned into a fuzzy cup with a wavy rat tail. Some would say his wand was broken. Some would say he wasn't a good wizard. But we know the truth, spoilers if you haven't read them yet, is Rascabbers wasn't really a rat. The spell they used was vera verte, which is Latin to mean to change the truth. But we find out later, the truth of Scabbers was he was really Peter Pettigrew. So we're not going to use vera verte today. We're going to use a different spell, glacium verte. On the count of 3, everybody shout glacium verte. 1, 2, 3.
Glacium verte.
And let's see what we have done. We have changed liquid water into a solid. I need another volunteer. Come on up. Now what's your name?
Max.
Max. Stand over here, please.
Max.
Then why'd you say Max?
Max.
Just Max? Okay, Max. Would you pour me 1 ounce of gilly water, please? Yep, right up to the number 1. How's it look? Pretty good? All right. Give Max a great big hand. Thank you, Max. Into the cauldron, 1 ounce of water. Max sounds a little much, but that's all right. It'll still work. This time we're going to change the spell to nebulae virtual. That's where the train goes by. It's a long train. It's a loud train. On the count of 3, nebulae virtual. 1, 2, 3. Nebulae virtual. And let's see what we've done. A little tiny drop. We have changed the water into vapor or steam or mist. So before I show you how it's done, how did I do it? Any ideas? Any thoughts? So there's something cold in the cauldron that turned the water to ice? All right. Okay. So there's a line in the cup and I put water on one side and ice on the other? Okay. Anybody else? Yep.
It goes like, kind of like a flame, and it's like it turns the water.
I shrunk it and I turned it into ice and steam? Okay. Any other guesses?
I'm just pointing something out to you guys. I didn't know. I don't have a guess, but like I knew that we didn't just turn it into ice because that wouldn't be a cube shape.
If I didn't turn it, it wouldn't be a cube shape. All right. Anybody else? I will give you a clue. There is something inside this cauldron. Any guesses? And it's not a little machine that turns it into hot and cold.
A mold.
A mold?
A mold.
A mold. There's no mold in here.
Oh, atoms.
Atoms. There are atoms in there. There are atoms everywhere. Never trust an atom. They make everything up.
Yeah, I think there's like a little trap door in there.
A trap door.
Takes out the water and it
All right. Now remember, I said you could do this at home in the beginning. Everything we do. Any other guesses? As I said, there is something in here. Are you ready for this?
Oh, he trapped the water inside the sponge. So that's how you do the steam. How did you do the ice?
All right, so how did I do the ice? First of all, let's talk about the sponge. You can do this at home with a coffee cup. The cauldron just makes it look more magical. Got it at Harry Potter World years ago. Coffee cup. Take a brand new sponge, trace the coffee cup. Now if it's bigger than the sponge, you'll have a little flat side, and you know what? That's okay. Okay. You have created the OD, the outside diameter of the cup, and it's a little bit bigger than the ID, the inside diameter, so that when you press it in, it'll stay there. Do not use a clear coffee cup. It ruins it, yes. Push it to the bottom. You can take a second one, and again, you can see it's a little flat there. It's okay. So how do I turn the water into ice? What's the next step?
So you put the ice in first, and then you put the water in.
Exactly. Put the ice in next. Now I am ready to go. So you do this in the kitchen, and then you come out to the dining room and you say to your friends and family, look what I learned at the library today. I learned a little bit of old-fashioned alchemy, a little bit of magic. And of course I poured out all my water. You do not need a volunteer at home. You can have a bottle of water, another coffee cup. Just make sure you don't hold it like this. You don't want people to see inside. And you pour in a little bit. And then you say a magic spell. Why do I say the magic spell?
To make it work.
To make it work, yeah.
Make it sound more magical.
Makes it sound more magical. Something more important than that. Why do I say a spell?
For fun.
More important than fun. Believe it or not. What's that? More important than that. What does the sponge need?
Time to absorb.
It takes a moment to absorb the water. So you say the spell, wave your fingers, wave a magic wand, and then I slowly spin it, and then a little harder, and it starts to rattle, and that noise takes everybody by surprise. You can pour it out. You've turned liquid into a solid. Now if you want to do the second part, you don't really need a third sponge. I like to have a third sponge. You pour in some more water, and then you do another spell, and I watch the inside. You may have noticed a little drop of water came out, so I'll watch. And as I see the water starting to come out, I'll tip the cup back up. Because I really don't want even just a little bit to spill. So if I watch for that, I can tip it back up and I can control it. So now, you know how to turn water into a solid and water into a gas. Any questions on that before we go on to the next one? All right, we'll move on to the next one. And as I said, it's all in here. In fact, I believe it's the first experiment in here is turning water into gas and water into a solid, and it shows you how to make the sponges. The next one is balloons, but it's too windy, so we're not going to work with air today. We're going to work with earth, something solid. Let me just put these aside. I need 2 volunteers who are siblings.
Oh, siblings.
Or best of friends. Oh, you got a friend here, a brother or sister here?
I got my brother.
Where's your brother?
Oh, Todd.
You don't have any siblings.
Do you have a brother or sister here? These two? Oh, you two, come on up. I'll use these two, all right?
Oh, you rubbed your
Come on up. All the way over here. And what's your name, please? Maxwell? Henry. Henry, stand right there. Maxwell, stand right there. Right here. A little closer to your brother. Look that way. You turn this way. Henry, turn this way. Henry, close your left eye. Open the right eye. Look through the tube. Look straight ahead. You see the hole in your brother? No, straight ahead. You don't have to move. Stand right there. You keep your head that way. Close the left eye. Put your right eye up to the tube. And look through the tube. You see the hole in your brother's head? Close the left eye. Not both of them. All right, you see the hole in your brother's head? Yes? No? Turn this way. You face everybody. Maxwell, you turn and face your brother. It's all the way over there. Maxwell, close the right eye. Hold the tube up to the left eye. And I didn't say back away. Hold the tube up to the left eye. Close the right eye. Hold the tube against your brother's head. You see the hole in your brother's head? Yeah? You knew it was there, right? All right, give my volunteers a great big hand. So here's how you can look through a solid object. You can roll up a tube. This is actually a paper towel tube. You can do this, what we call impromptu magic. You got a magazine, roll it up, you have a tube. You can do this with your fist. Everybody open up their fist, make a little tunnel like this, hold it up to one eye. I'm sorry, that was my fault. You gotta keep both eyes open. Take the other hand, bring it up to the tube, up to your hand, your fist, and you'll see a hole in your fist. So what we are doing is changing the focal point of your eye to make it look like you can see through something solid. And to find out where the focal point is, everybody take their fingers like this, look straight ahead between the fingers, and move them together. And as they get closer together, you'll see both fingers, a little shadow. I gotta bring mine in a little bit. And then as they get close together, you can see a little P. Now I'm not looking at my fingers, I'm looking past my fingers. And I pull them apart, I get a P, I put them together, I get a B. And when I was your age, this is what we did all day long because we didn't have TV. All right, so that's how you can look through something solid. The next time you have a picnic, all you need is a paper plate. Tear it in half, take one half, tear it into quarters. And again, we're going to change the physical properties of something solid. What does that look like? Pizza. You know what that means? You can do this with pizza. Not the square pizza, the round pizza. Take the paper plate, tear off the rim, or take the pizza, eat the pizza, leave the crust. Are these exactly the same size? No. Are they pretty close? Yes. We are going to trick the eye. Watch the one on my right hand to your left. I give that a little wave, and you can see that it gets bigger. I take the one on my left hand to your right. I give a little wave, and you can see it gets bigger. So this is an impromptu magic trick. Now you notice I'm not holding them like this. Now my right hand is in the way, or my left hand is in the way. A little pinch, and I line up the edges like this, and your eye is comparing that arc against this arc, and that's a shorter arc, and that's why the one on the top will always look smaller. Or the letter B, the one on the bottom, will always look bigger. I cut these out so you can see them. Now you can see it's not the same radius either. Watch the blue one. I can make the blue one bigger, I'm sorry, smaller, or I can make the blue one bigger. And it's just an optical illusion. It looks like you're changing the properties of something solid. The only time I do it different, watch the blue one, is I pinch them by the middle. Now watch the blue one. I'm going to keep these edges lined up over here to your left, and it looks like the blue one starts to shrink right before your eyes. You keep watching the blue one as it looks like it starts to grow right before your eyes, and then back to the same size. So this is a really great impromptu magic effect you can do with a paper plate at a picnic or a birthday party or a slice of pizza. Oh, I forgot to turn the music on. Oh well. All right. We're going to do one more. Normally this program is a little bit longer, but because of the wind we can't work with air today. Here's a challenge. The next time you're at a birthday party and there's cake and ice cream, challenge your friends. Your ice cream against their ice cream. Do you think I can tear a hole in this piece of paper big enough to walk through? Who says no? Who says yes? All right, let's find out. I'm going to use scissors because it's faster and neater. Fold the paper in half, like a birthday card. From the folded side, I cut down to the open side. And I roll it over and I do the same thing on the other side. At this point, I cut out the middle. Is that a hole big enough to walk through? Not yet. So now, what was the folded side I keep up. The open side I will cut up. I keep my cuts about a ½ inch wide, a ½ inch from the edges, and I just keep going back and forth. And you can see the paper starts to accordion. Now my cuts are getting a little sloppy, but that's alright. The wind's blowing the paper around on me. It's still going to work. So you can see, if you're not exactly a ½ inch, that's okay. The bigger the cuts, the smaller the hole, but the stronger the loop. The smaller the cuts, the bigger the hole. And the last cut goes up. Be mindful of the fingers in the back. And now, you can see I cut a hole in that piece of paper big enough to walk through, and all those who said it couldn't be done will mean they're cake and ice cream. Now, if you want to walk through the hole, line up over here, and everybody can walk through. Don't jump through. We don't want to tear it for the person behind you. Just walk right through. Yes, there we go. Everybody can go through. Come on, guys, you can do it. Very good. Anybody else want to walk through? Would you like to go through? You can come through. There you go. There we go. Over the top. Over the bottom. Very good. Give all my volunteers a great big hand. Alright, my lords and ladies, my name is Ed the Wizard. Unfortunately, we can't do the experiments with air today because of the wind, so I'm going to do some close-up magic. If you want to see some close-up magic, some of it is do as I do, hands-on. Come on over, and I'll be here for the rest of my time. Come on over, we'll do some close-up magic. Thank you.